Oh man, it is happening right now. This is not a dress rehearsal. Bitcoin is breaking out of a pattern which has not broken out since March of this year. This is the most important video you have watched in all of 2024. Yes, this is a pattern dating back a very long time, but finally we are seeing Bitcoin clear a very, very important level here. I'm going to break down exactly what this means and what price target this sets up. We also need to talk about some of the downside risks because, of course, it wouldn't be one of my videos if we didn't. If you appreciate these emergency videos, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Now, if you watch my video from earlier today, my normal scheduled video, I spoke about altcoins, and in that video the theme was this is your final call. You might not get a chance after this. And literally 10 hours after posting that video, we are now posting this emergency unscheduled video to explain that Bitcoin is now finally breaking out of a very, very important level. Just to recap, everybody who's not familiar with the pattern, have you been sleeping under a rock? This pattern, a bull flag, right? Let me zoom out to the weekly so you can see. This is a bull flag pattern. This is a big move. Call this the flagpole pattern, right? This is the pole. This is the flag. It's been forming since March, consolidating. We threatened to the downside. We wicked below here. We wicked below here. It's been a treacherous 2024. But finally, we recovered. We bounced off our EMA ribbon. We consolidated. We had this doji candle where it tested the EMA ribbon. And this week so far has been close to a 10% spot week here on Bitcoin. Not just that, but finally breaking us through this level. Now, there's a few important things we have to watch out for. We don't want to fake out, right? Just like you've had wicking candles here, you can have wicking candles to the top side. This was also a breakout until it wasn't. So let's try to understand exactly what's going to happen from now on in, because the bears will not give up without a fight. And it's important we understand, where does this battle lie? I'm going to notch it back down here to the daily chart because this is the important bit I want you to watch. Let's go back a couple of months now ago to July. In July, I spoke about this. We went to the top, we created an M pattern. At this point, I said, guys, watch out, we're gonna fall to the bottom side of this flag, right? And sure as hell, we did that. This is your M pattern. We broke to the downside. And when it did so, I said, guys, I'm gonna buy the dip here. I'm gonna buy the dip there. Those have turned out to be great dip buying opportunities because obviously we've now worked our way all the way back up here to 69,000 on Bitcoin. But then, can you see, this line became resistance. We struggled here, and we got rejected. Then we finally worked back above it, got rejected again. But look here, we created a W pattern. This is the exact opposite of this M pattern, right? This is a bearish pattern. This double bottom pattern is a bullish pattern. And it broke to the upside, which is incredible. Very important that it did. And then, from there, we've cleared this high. We've managed to create a higher high, which is really, really important. But not just that, guys. Not only have we broken this peak, we've also broken this peak. This peak sat here, right? Where this little curving action here. The wick still remains. We haven't gone past the wick. Remember, on this candle on the 29th of July, we went as high as $70,016, right? We haven't quite touched that just yet. But in terms of the body closes of the candles, we've got that higher high. We've got the higher high on the daily candle closes, which is really, really good. Now, the bears won't give up without a fight. They're going to want to send us here back to the downside. Now, if we want to come back and retest here, that's perfectly fine, right? Ultimately, this bull flag gives you price targets towards 90 and 100,000. I shared with you guys, this is the flagpole, right? If you take the measured move, you apply it to the point of breakout, which we now know we're getting this breakout, which is fantastic. 97,000. Call it $100,000 here on Bitcoin. This is a powerful move, not just for Bitcoin, but for the wider crypto space. And the crypto market knows it right now. You're seeing green in the market. Right? You're seeing certain altcoins start to pop here in excitement for where Bitcoin is heading. And of course, Bitcoin dominance will do its thing first. We spoke about that in today's video. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Look at Bitcoin dominance now. Finally hitting the 60% level. Who spoke about this 60% level? Go back to my videos, guys. Look at the charts. I'm going to show you this. You know, I've got to show you when things are right. I've got to show you. Look at this. We spoke about this breakout for a very long time. Look at my arrow. This arrow was drawn back in the end of 2022. I said, guys, we will head to 60%. And my rationale in that video, I remember specifically making that video, was in the previous cycle, we went as high as 73. Now, maybe we will not hit 73% Bitcoin dominance again, but at least we're going to hit 60. And surely we broke out from this range here and we went up to 60 on Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin moves first, altcoins follow later. Don't forget that. Bitcoin has to set the pace. So coming back into Bitcoin in this really important breakout we're seeing here, I want to drop you down to the 4-hourly chart because that's where the action's happening, right? What was this move? We had a nice move here up to this candlestick. We touched 68.3, then it needed to call off, right? It spent about half a day here cooling off into the EMA ribbon, and then it bounced. And the good thing about this bounce now is cleared this high, right? You always want higher lows and higher highs to create your uptrend. If you've taken my TA course, ijazcrypto.com/TA, you will know this stuff. I break down all of this stuff, head and shoulders patterns, you know, your normal trend lines, your doji candles, all that stuff, falling wedge, flagpoles, all that stuff is in one structured curriculum so you can watch it all, learn it all, and put it into practice. So this is really important here on Bitcoin. I'm also gonna notch it down to the hourly chart because I know a lot of you are watching here on the hourly chart. This is what we've had. Consolidation in, bounce off. Now, I wouldn't be chasing this, right? Surely you don't chase this. You want to wait for a pullback. It's going to come back here into 68. Don't be surprised to see it want to do something like this. And then we've got to respond. We've got to respond and keep it moving here on Bitcoin to continue this breakout. Now, there's two things I'm looking for. Two very, very important things I'm looking for. And one is coming up in approximately 6 hours. And in 6 hours, we're going to get this daily candle close. And I need to see this daily candle look something like it is now. I do not want this daily candle to look like a Doge candle, right? I don't want it to look like a doji candle like that one where we just have a big wicking tail and this ends up getting dumped back down. No. So it's very important that we're seeing this pump right now. That's great. But by the time I upload this video and this continues, we need to see the bulls hold on to their belief and keep Bitcoin looking the way it is right now. If we can close the candle here, you know, in the next 6 hours, that's a real major coup here for Bitcoin. And it shows that we haven't been sent back to the downside. Really important. Don't want to see that doji candle. And then similarly on the weekly, we'll worry about this on Sunday, but we need to make sure that this weekly candle, if on Sunday in 2 days and 7 hours time, can we keep this close looking like that? If we can close the weekly candle late on a Sunday out of this pattern, that's a major coup because ultimately this is the pattern I care about, right? Fundamentally, we spoke about this so many times that this is a bullish continuation pattern. No matter what anybody says, this downtrend here all year, don't care how long it took, it is what it is. It was a consolidation pattern. And when the consolidation is longer, the move tends to be powerful. So I'm looking forward to this breakout to the upside, and I will be looking for trading opportunities, but also I'll be excited to see how my long-term holds do. Now, if you want a breakdown of which holds I'm holding in my altcoin portfolio for this leg up, for when Bitcoin goes from now 70,000 up towards that 100,000 level, then let me know altcoins in the comment below. If there's enough of you commenting altcoins, I will make a video on which altcoins I could not afford to not hold right now in this next leg up as Bitcoin breaks out. Hopefully you enjoyed this emergency update. If you like this type of content, don't forget to smash the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. If you actively want to trade with me, if you're fed up of trial and error on your own and you can't seem to make this thing called trading work, it's not easy, but I'll help you. I'll hold your hand. I'll show you how you can become a consistent and profitable trader. Ijazcrypto.com/TG is the very first link in the description. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.